Alright gang, I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet. I got the cab on the bed. Alright, so if you recall, one of the previous videos that was about me picking up that Econoline pickup, missing the cap, or the cab and the windshield, and then all of a sudden I had a thought that might be a U-Haul truck, and it turned out that it is. And the place I got it, I went back a couple days later and I found the bed and chassis for the truck. And I mentioned I had a box of parts, several boxes of parts that I just chose to save just in case. And to be honest with you, I've contemplated 100 times, if not more, to get rid of them because they're in the way. I don't do much tinkering anymore, and but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it was a U-Haul cab, complete except the grill. But I bought the grill for another Nylint 4 truck that I never used. So there it is. Now I mentioned that the bed tab that locks it down to the chassis on this side, I can't do it, but you see how it's moving. It's broke on this side. I'm probably gonna leave it alone, but I'm fearing that I'll probably have to secure it. I mean, it's not gonna be played with or anything. I'm just gonna stack it up on a shelf. If I was to take and put a camera on that shelf, you'll see that it's all full. There's no room for either one of these two, unless I start getting rid of stuff, and I'm actually contemplating doing that. So anyway, I'm not a paint expert, but I have a friend who is one of the best painters you'll ever meet. He just to give you a little detail, this guy was having a Nova restored, a 70 Nova, and the guy that he paid to paint it up and left. The car was stripped and he had painted it, and so my buddy took it, repainted it, and because he had to strip it all the way back down because the body work was horrendous. He did all the body work, repainted it, and because he didn't like how the paint turned out, he called the guy up and said, "I'm not giving you your car back, I'm stripping it again, and it's coming out of my pocket." That's how he is about painting cars. He doesn't do it for a living, and boy, if he did, he'd have a TV show. Anyway, I'm telling you the story because he was teaching me a lot. And he's, one of my best friends. I have very few friends I say ever been best friends, but he's one of them. So if you look, the bed and the cab are two different colors. Two different shades, two different tints, whatever you want to call it. So my assumption is that these two trucks were built at different times. This might have had a 58 cab on it, 58 Ford that is. They had the cabs with the 4 headlights on them, and then they changed over to this cab, I want to say in 64, this style cab, and then they ended it in 66. I had a 66 and had the best grill of any Ford truck ever, and by God, that's the truth. I don't care what you say. I'm very pleased with this. Let me pull it forward because there's faint outlines of the decals that say U-Haul, but they're gone. I don't know what happened to them. I guess they came off in age. Then I started cleaning it. I got some dang, I can't remember what cleaner is, because it was, it's been stored up and all that, and then it's kind of grungy. The windshield's all frosted, which it kind of gives me an idea about that windshield on the Econoline. I wonder if I can spray something on that to make it look old. Anyway, so I took a rag, sprayed the truck, started wiping it down on the hood, and look what happened. See the shiny paint or shiny metal? Took the paint right off, so I stopped immediately. There's a shot of the grill. Now I bought this a long time ago, like I said, for something else, and decided not to use it because the grill that was in the truck was still in pretty good shape. It's just, I bought it because it was bright and shiny. Looking online now, the grill now is like $18 or $19, but I want to say one guy had it for free shipping. But it is a good looking grill. It is good looking. It'd be better looking if it was a 66 grill. but it's not. So that is what it is. Also, something else I noticed after I got the chassis and mentioned it was an I-beam. I was looking on eBay and internet, and a lot of these trucks that were heavily played with, they sag in the front end because the springs are wore out. These are pretty good, and I straightened the tongue out, got it bent up where I could get me a trailer eventually. Be able to have a trailer hooked up to it. That's how I want to display it with a trailer. That's how I got all my other Nylint and Econolines. The race team got a trailer. If it's supposed to have a trailer, it's got a trailer. And other Nylint stuff like the Bronco and the horse trailer I picked up at a church rummage sale. They don't match, but they look good together, and that's how they are sitting on the shelf. So let me put you on pause just for a moment. I'd also mentioned I was going to take and clean up the hubcaps and try to clean up the sidewalls, even though I hate white walls. I know in the 60s and 50s white walls were cool. So I soaked the white walls in bleach and it did not help. It just made them slick as all get out. So, and the hubcaps are so far gone. And here's the sad thing, I got a brand new set of hubcaps that I bought for something, and I don't know where I stuck them. They're not in the parts box. They may be sitting in one of the Econoline vans or in one of the Broncos or something. If I find them, I'm going to swap them out for these. These are, I wanted them to get to look like the ones on the truck in both trucks, but it didn't work. So let me get you a little close-up view. Both sides have been soaked in vinegar, the hubcaps, for about 24 hours. And then I took a nail brush, and after I did the soaking, I realized that was about as much as going to come off. I turned around and brushed them, and it's just they're too far gone. The vinegar can only do so much. I could possibly paint them, but I don't know if I'll do that or not, because it would look kind of weak to me if it's painted. But we'll see. I don't even know if I even have any silver paint or gray paint. There's the other side. That hubcap's actually worse. So that's the trailer. Now I want to take a minute and show you the Structo Ford. This grill looks like a 64 grill, but this is supposed to be a heavy duty truck, like a, I don't know what you call them, like a, well, you see. I really like this truck. I did a video on it. I picked the truck up. It was a Structo Farms truck, and it was missing everything: wheels, mirrors, headlights, I mean wipers, horns. So I decided just to clean it up and just do something else with it. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it was dirt cheap. But that's the Structo Ford, and that's the Nylint Ford. Alright gang, that's my makeshift, refurbished, lightly refurbished U-Haul set. It's not going to be restored to pristine. I don't do that. That's it right now. That's as far as these are going. We'll be getting a different trailer or another trailer for the pickup. I want to get the trailer that's got the side rails and a little tailgate on it. I'm going to keep my eyes out for one, and as soon as I get one, I'll post it and let you guys know I got it. Alright gang, my U-Haul fleet is growing. Have no room for this stuff, but I got it anyway. Thanks for viewing.